Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I can officially say that now since, you know, I'm a YouTuber, or trying to be anyways. So I just wanted to make a video on my wedding tips. I did a poll on Facebook if you guys wanted to see how I did my wedding makeup or how I planned my wedding, and a lot of you voted for the makeup, but also a lot of people voted for both. So I was like, okay, you're getting both anyway, so let me just do the easier one first because I nannied today and it was kind of hard for me to do that makeup because that makeup took like a half hour to 45 minutes and it's such a nice look. I didn't want to like waste it, so I'll do it tomorrow and then maybe me and my husband will like go to dinner or something. One can only hope. So I'm gonna give you like little tricks and I'm gonna tell you like little sly things that wedding venues and people try to do to you when it's like your special time. So, you know, let's sip some tea while we spill the tea. JK, this is not tea. I'm not telling you what it is. Just kidding, it's Pepsi. So I just want to give you guys my opinions and my advice on wedding planning. If you are getting married soon, or if you just feel like you want to agree with me because you got married and you're just like, yes, biatch, I feel the same way. So the first thing I can tell you guys is take your time. I know that's something that me and my fiance at the time, but now husband, said like halfway through and when we're almost done is, I wish we took our time. When we first got engaged, we picked like a 3.5 year mark, and me being a girl, I was just like, it's not okay with me. I need faster. I want to marry you. And it's just the white dress, and I just like, I want that. I don't want to wait, and I don't want anything to happen. And he was on the calendar, and he saw May 4th landing on a Saturday or a Friday in 2018. And he said we could do it this year or next year be on a Saturday. So we went and we talked to a venue, and every venue will tell you this, and if they don't, now you know. Weddings are cheaper to do on a Friday because it's a weekday. Saturdays and Sundays are outrageously expensive. Oh my god. So we were like, okay, well that's our answer. We're doing it on a Friday, and what better Friday than May the 4th with you. My husband is a big Star Wars fan. He's trying to like outgrow the toy, well, not really the toys, but he likes the collectibles. He's trying to outgrow the t-shirts. So if anyone's watching this in your family, don't get him any more like, you know, clothing. He doesn't want to say it, but he wants like collectibles. So yeah, take your time. We didn't really rush it. It took us like 1.5 years to do, but we were mainly paying for most of it ourselves. We had some help family-wise, which we were entirely grateful for. And at the time we had our own place, and things went wrong with that, so we ended up moving back in with his parents to save up for a house, which I was just like, if we had that place, there's no way that we could put all that money down on that wedding and still have this apartment. We'd be eating out of soup cans, and if you do that, that's great, but we'd be eating the soup cans. Like, that's how broke we would be. Our wedding, when we first initially started planning, I said I don't want to spend over $5,000 to $6,000 max, and we spent over $10,000 on our wedding. I say that now and it's sickening to me. One day was $10,000, but I still get comments on my wedding like it was the greatest day, like everyone had a great time. They want to go back and do it again, and I personally want to go back and do it again, but I want to change a lot of stuff. So that's why I want you guys not to feel this way. It's nothing bad, it's just stuff that like I wish I changed. Like my dress, I tried it on in a small room a week before. I didn't notice that when they hemmed it or they bustled it, it's where they clip it underneath. I think when they steamed it, the bustle fell. So when I was walking, my train was so long and I had no one to hold it. I didn't have a flower girl that was old enough to do it because she was so young, and she went before me, and I was supposed to have a lady walk behind me, and she was nowhere to be found, so that was fantastic. I hear somebody. Anyways, so my bustle fell, and when we were taking photos, my bustle got stuck inside the golf cart wheel. They take you, it was like we got married on a golf course. venue thing, and they take you over to a bridge to take photos, and they take you on a golf course because it's kind of like a long walk, and my dress got stuck in the wheel. And she kept driving. She's like, what was that? And I was like, just my dress. And she didn't really apologize or anything, so that kind of sucked. And I could have made a big deal about it, but I was like, whatever, I'm wearing this one day, and, you know, it's fixable. If I have a daughter one day and she wants to wear it, it's okay. It's just a dress. And I was very low-key, just go with the flow. I just wanted today, or that day, just to go smoothly without any anger or upset. And my husband's like, are you sure you're okay? I was like, just don't even look at it. So luckily, my bridesmaids, I was taking photos and they're like ripping it behind me like, we got this. And my aunt was like tucking it into like my Spanx, and she's like, no one's gonna know. And I was like, okay. It was a very low cut dress. I wish I picked one that was a little bit higher up, because I felt like I was like pulling it up all night. And it was supposed to be up on my shoulders, and it was like falling off my shoulders. So I just feel like the dress was like stretching itself out. They actually had to staple me in my dress because it was stretching out. So that's not really ideal to be stable in your dress, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, take your time and pick out the right dress, make sure you sit in it. When I said that, when I picked mine out, David's bridal, I said, I want to make sure I can sit in my dress, and she was like, why? And I was like, you've never heard a bride say that before? Like, I don't want to try on a dress and then I can't sit at my own wedding. So she's like, oh, I guess that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, it does make sense. That's why I said it, okay? And another tip I can give you guys is stick to your grounds. If someone wants to give you an idea and you're just saying yes to be nice, nope, sorry, get out of my face. Unless it's your fiance or, you know, maid of honor or mom or something, kindly let them down if you don't agree, or meet them in the middle somehow. But if it's like another relative or a friend or a complete stranger just telling you how to do things for your own wedding and you're just not comfortable with it, just stand your grounds. Just say, I got it, thank you so much. If I have questions, you'll be the first to know. I learned that the hard way with my wedding. I had multiple people tell me how I should do things and how a wedding's supposed to be done, and I said that's how, might be how original wedding is done, or your wedding, or someone's wedding that you know or went to, but that's not how Kat's wedding is gonna go. Kat's wedding is gonna go how Kat's wedding wants to go. And I told my fiance this, I'm just like, you just show up, I will take care of everything else, because it was a lot of stress, and I know if he handled it, he would freak out, because it's phone calls, emails, you know, payments, and voicemails, and meetings, and convincing, and negotiating, and oh, it's so much. And I just went in there like a boss, a biatch, and I was just like, here's what's gonna go down, okay? So just, you gotta be a classy bridezilla, you know? Keep that in mind, okay? Everyone has a bridezilla side, whether it's you're the sweetest person ever and you were telling them, I want more and more and more, or I want less, tone it down, or listen to my voice, it's my wedding, hello, you're not getting married, okay? And keep a paper trail. Now nowadays they don't really have paper trails, it's more like technology, but you still get contracts you have to sign. Make sure that you do get it printed out, because some people will just be like, okay, thanks, like we'll email it to you, and just say, I'm not comfortable with that, I'd rather have a printable paper in my hand, because then they might forget to email you, and then if they email it to you later, they could be conniving and switch things, but it has your signature, which is illegal, but they be tricky, okay? So make sure you have a printable contract, make sure you read everything. I don't care if I'm sitting here for an hour and you said this meeting is going to be 10 minutes. I'm reading everything in this god cuckoo caca contract, and I'm making sure I agree with everything. And if there's something in here I don't know about, I don't care if they're like a friggin' idiot asking questions. Like, what does this mean? And they kind of look at you like, that's so-and-so. Okay, do I plan weddings? No. This is my first and my last, okay? They just will try to go in between the lines and try to trick you, and you're just like, this must be the most special day and you're trying to connive me. There are lots of wedding apps that you should go on, because I found my photographer and DJ for $1,200 together, and I was looking at other DJs for $1,200 themselves and like $1,500 photographers. I got it on Thumbtack. I'm not saying it's still there, just this guy was having a special because Thumbtack reached out to him. Thumbtack, there's other ones I can list down below, but you're gonna get all different kind of magazines in the mail, and you kind of should take advantage of them because they did help me a lot. Idea wise, not really, but like websites, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, keep a paper trail. If they text you, keep a text. Voicemail, keep a voicemail. Where I got married, he had a lot of people on his team and they were in charge of different things, but the owner of the place, that is who my word came from. If he said one thing, okay, that is your, you know, binding contract right there. And our final meeting, they tried to hit us with all these extra charges, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And me and my husband were like, no, we have a text from him saying that that was waived and so, and you know, they try to, oh, let me go talk to him. I was like, you do that. And she was like, he said this. And I was like, I don't like that. Bring him out here. And then, you know, he kind of gets like, oh no. And he came out and he was like, all right, come here. Like, let me talk this over. And then they'll waive things for you because they're like a cell phone business. If you threaten that you're going to take your business elsewhere, they're like, crapola. We got to make this bride and groom happy or else they're going to walk. And I also said to them too, I said, your advertisement comes from my mouth. Just remember that. I have you guys online and the customer's always right. So if I put on there that you guys are doing this to me, you guys are not going to get a lot of business. And I was just being real with them. I was like, you know, I if you guys do awesome, I will rave about you guys. And I did because it was a great day. But we had some bumps in the road, and I actually have a friend who's getting married in the same venue, and she reached out to me and she was like, just curious, did you run into these issues? And I was like, girl, sit down, we gotta talk, okay? And I told her, I was like, you gotta be a bitch. I'm getting text from my brother that he likes my first video. Thanks, you're late to the party. It was yesterday. You're so precious. Stop. Oh my god, I love him. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so I was like, you gotta be the B word. You gotta stick to your ground. And she's like, I wasn't sure if that was the right move. And I was like, they will give you what you want. And when it comes down to it, if they want to charge you for something, just say, you can't charge me what I can't pay for. And that's what I said. And I said, you can try to charge me for that. I'm not giving you money. And then that's an issue. I'll go to, you know, the courthouse and go get married right now and have a party in my backyard. And they don't like that you have ultimatums almost. So, paper trail, stick your ground. And I triggered on this before, but you cannot make everyone happy. Oh my god, I cannot talk about this enough. I made so much family mad at me, but then when the day came, I'm just like, you ain't mad. Look at this. Like, look at his face. You ain't mad. But I got into some arguments. I'm not going to say with who, because everything's fine now, because the day came, they're like, okay, that was great. You know, comments were said at the wedding, and I was just like, what? And they're like, oh, misunderstanding. I'm like, yes, okay. It's just what I kept telling everyone, and I would say this in a nice way. I was like, it is nothing personal. I do not hate you. I just don't really know you. If I haven't talked to a person in over a year, why would I want to share my most special day with that person? It's like, I don't want to spend my time catching up with you. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like my wedding, I want everyone to socialize, and then I just want to dance and drink and eat. I don't want to be like, oh my god, so you got that promotion a year ago? Yeah, oh no, sorry, I can't dance with you right now, husband. I'm catching up with someone I haven't seen in a year. No. If I don't see you that often, you don't mean that much to me. And I don't mean they don't mean anything to me. It's just we have different lives and different paths, and that's what I mean. And if it was so important to you, you didn't say congratulations, so there's that. I don't know why I do that voice. If it's annoying, I'm sorry. Another thing is to save money, make things yourselves. Me and my dad and my mom and my brother and my husband, we made my centerpieces. I don't have a picture of them. I probably do, but whatever. I just grabbed a glass vase from the dollar store and filled it with white and purple, because my theme was like white, purple, and an ivory and like gray. And I went to PetSmart and I got white and purple pebbles they put inside a fish tank. That was my dad's idea. I call him Mr. Martha Stewart. I just burped. That was disgusting. So I call him Mr. Martha Stewart because he's crafty like me. And because at first I was just going to put Mod Podge and glitter them. He's like, you don't look like an art project. And I'm like, but I like glitter. What the hell? I like to be extra AF. But he's like, just do this. And I was like, okay, it kind of looks cool. So I put like this white and silver ribbon around. And then I grabbed the green plant foam things from the dollar store. And they were a little bit bigger than the perimeter. Am I saying that right? I'm so smart. Of the vase. Vase. I never say vase. That was so weird. YouTube's changing me. Anyways. So when I put the flowers on, they were sticking out a little bit more and it looked very full and people were taking them home. They're leaving. They're like, bye. Thanks for this. I'm just like, okay, bye. I think I have about like 5 or 6 that I brought home. My brother has one in his back of his car. My parents have one. I tried to get one to my sister, but she said her cat would eat it, so, and now she's a dog and she's gonna have a baby, so it would just make a mess if someone knocked it over. Buy your decorations. The dollar store is queen, okay? No one's gonna be like, where is this from? Is this from the dollar store? Ew. I got my cake from ShopRite and it was like $165 and it was a 2-tier. I think for like 3-tier it was like 2 something and it was delicious and gorgeous. I had a raspberry filling. Ugh. I have a piece in the freezer. We're eating on our 1 year and I literally look at it every day. I'm just like, is it May yet? No. Okay. And like I said, I went online and I found the combination for the photographer and DJ. I went to shop for the cake, decorations. I just kind of did myself. Amazon is where I found like everything else, like cake cutter, garter, flower girl basket, and that's the cheap part of the wedding was decorations. Shoes. Don't spend a lot on your heels because I did not wear them at all because I had a Charlie horse that day, so that was great. But I actually took an old pair of moccasins. I should have bought new ones because they're a little small and they're made of leather, so when they sweat, my feet just like, they just shrunk and I was like, ah! I took them off like half the night. But I put Mod Podge and silver glitter and then I took a bow, like white ribbon and put a bow and it looked really friggin' cute. And everyone's like, oh my god, look at her shoes. I'm like, yeah, I'm lazy, I don't like wearing heels, hello. So yeah, just do it yourself. It's so much easier. If you want me to make a video on how to do wedding crafts, I can try. That'd be fun, I guess, but I'm only gonna make videos that you guys want to see. Details do not matter. Like I said, if someone's looking at something like, where is this from? They have bigger issues. They should not be there. You should tell them to go eat a piece of cake, get a drink, and go relax. Go boogie, okay? And go dance with Uncle Ned or something. So yeah, details don't matter, and that's one thing that my parents and everyone kept saying, like, they're there for the food, the free food, and the free drinks. That's what they're there for, and they're there to get drunk and dance. I'm like, oh, all right. So one thing, the details that I did do, I made sure I put my all into it because I wasn't doing too much. So I did a Wish You Were Here table, which got so much, like, attention, because no one was expecting that because I didn't tell anybody. It was a surprise. So I had both sets of Justin's grandparents, my mom's parents, my sister's cat, our first cat, and just like aunts and uncles, my best friend who passed away, and I, like a 10-year-old cry, like the youngest to the oldest, they just saw that table and they cried. Like my grandfather, who I never met, who died when my dad was like very, very young, like 3 or 5 or something, he was there, and that meant a lot to my grandmom. It's just, it just sucks. Like, I don't know how else to explain that portion. I know this is a sad part of weddings, but it's just that day when you're just so happy, you have like a small portion of like sadness because you will think about who is not there. I don't know why I'm saying this is sad, but you also appreciate who is there. My grandfather actually passed away last month, and I'm just so grateful. Like, he was in a wheelchair at my wedding, and I'm so grateful my dad pushed him onto the dance floor, and he's like, no, and I was like, oh, you're boogieing with me, and we danced, and you know, we danced a song, I gave him a kiss, and I was like, I'm so happy you're here, and I'm gonna stop talking about this before I bawl like a baby, but I'm just so grateful that I got to spend that last moment with him because that meant the world to me. And you will think about who's not there, but you know, like, they're looking down, they're like, yeah, girl, dance your arse off. We're getting down to the bottom list, so don't worry. And this is a happy moment. Suck in every moment you can. Like, what I did at my wedding, which I'm telling everyone they should do, when no one's talking to you, just like grab a drink, go hide in a corner where you can see everything, and just look around and be like, damn, I did it, we did it, we're done. We're done, we're married. We did the ceremony, we did the reception, everything's paid for. I get to go home with my husband, we get to open presents, and I just took it in. I was like, oh my god, it was like the best night of my life, and it was great. It was great, and I'm just so happy. And another thing I think was a really good idea was we had open bar beer and wine, but you can pay for other drinks because people get a little cray-cray, because, you know, they be drinking. When you have open bar, and it's like, whoa, calm down, like, don't get too, you know, crazy at my wedding. I want you to remember tomorrow and today. So the open bar for beer and wine, I think, was classy, and people were drinking that, but then they were like getting crazy off the beer and wine. Like, this is the best wine I ever had. I'm like, oh, I don't know what it is, but okay. And then towards the end of the night, they're like, yeah, let's buy shots, and I'm like, well, I just want cake, but okay. But I think that's a good tip, because you don't not want alcohol, but you don't want too much. I think that was like a good medium, and that's pretty much it I have for experience for my wedding. I don't think I'm missing anything else for the wedding. It's just like the money aspect. You can't make everybody happy. It's your day. It's you and your man's day, or your women's day, you know? Whether you're gay or straight, or marrying your cat, or marrying yourself because you can't find no better, alright. Just remember, it's your day, and if you are in a relationship and you are not getting married anytime soon, who friggin' cares, okay? Has my life changed since we've gotten married? I just signed a different last name, which sometimes I forget, and I'm on different health insurance. That's honestly it. We love each other the same, we still do the same things. Every now and then, like, he'll say, oh, my wife, and I'm just like, oh, my heart. And sometimes I'm just like, oh, when I'm out, I'm just like, oh, you know what, I think my husband has that. And I'm just like, my husband? Like, no, I'm still a little kid. I still call my mom mommy when I'm saying, like, mommy, take care of me. Justin, it was something that me and him talked about all the time. We talked about how we knew we were going to be together, we were going to have a future, we wanted kids, and he was just like, you know, why wait? I know I wanted to do this, and he was just like, if I wasn't sure, I would have waited. And he said, I knew 6 months dating you that you were the one for me. And he's like, 3 months I wanted to say I love you, and I was like, oh my god. So, but I told him, I was like, if you didn't ask me, I knew that we would have been together for a long time. So it didn't have to be an anniversary. You asked me, you could have asked me like on a random Tuesday at McDonald's, and it still would have meant more to me. But yeah, if you guys want a story on how he asked me, I can do that. But I don't like rubbing in people's faces like, here's how he did it. Look at my ring. My ring's crooked. But yeah, so that is my wedding story. If you guys have any questions, please put them down below. But if you guys want to know anything that I'm wearing or anything you see behind me, just comment down below and I will answer it. I'm always answering comments because, let's face it, I only get like 10 comments a video because I'm no, you know, David Dobrik. Okay, sad. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you guys want to continue on this journey with me, then please like this video before you go and subscribe. And if you want to keep going with me, then keep all hands and feet in the vehicle at all times, and let's ride, baby. Bye, guys. Mwah.